Today's video is sponsored by UT1Buy.com. If you would like to buy a FIFA 15 Ultimate Team accounts preloaded with millions of coins, then make sure you check them out and use the code JarradHD to get 5% off your order.
Nice.
G'day guys, how's it going? It is JarradHD here. Welcome to episode number 8 of Season 2 of the Arsenal Career Mode series. We kick off today's episode seeing that Jack Wilshere wants a new contract. I'm more than happy to offer him that. He has been in fantastic form so far this season. Want to give him more game time as well. It's been hard with the amazing players we have in our squad though. The first matchup of today's episode is away from home. We're travelling to Turf Moor to take on Burnley, who of course in real life have been relegated, but in this season they've survived the drop, so we're just going to have to push on them, pressure them, and hopefully we can pick up a victory in this matchup. Have to watch out for the main man, Danny Ings, but this is our lineup, a pretty strong lineup. A few fringe players in the squad like Coquelin and Jackson Martinez, Podolski, Gabriel, but I'm still confident that they will be able to produce the goods. Martinez playing it through to Özil, who almost gives us an early lead. His shot goes just wide of the top right-hand corner. Lucas Podolski, though, playing it through to Mesut Özil, who does see Lucas Podolski and David Alaba out wide. Alaba, he says Martinez, Özil, Martinez finds the back of the net, and the Colombian striker giving us an early 1-0 lead against Burnley just before the halftime break. Very, very impressed with that. And then we move on into the second half. 57 minutes played, Mesut Özil playing it to Martinez, luckily gets to him, and then Özil finds Chamberlain out wide. Özil really commanding the ship tonight, taking the strike, it gets deflected and almost finds the back of the net. That would have been quite crazy, but then Oxlade-Chamberlain laying it off to Coquelin, Martinez almost giving us a 2-0 advantage, but that is the only highlights of today's matchup. We get a 1-0 victory against Burnley away from home. A good 3 points. Nice stuff. Round 12 of our Barclays Premier League campaign is back at home, the Emirates Stadium. We are taking on Manchester City, who are quite a decent side. Definitely a side that we need to be beating if we want to prove our title contentions. But this is a lineup we are rocking with. Quite nice. Benzema coming back into the starting 11. Same with Sanchez. Manchester City, they got an interesting side. Danilo, the man that is a Real Madrid player starting next season, has been moved to the Etihad Stadium, but Benzema now on the ball for us, looking for an option, finds Mario Götze, who tries to put it past Caballero, who the Argentine does hold on to it. Not quite sure where Joe Hart is. Maybe he's injured, or maybe he's moved. Quite interesting. I'll have to look that up next time I am on the save. But Mario Götze is on the ball here for us. He's trying to get past Vincent Kompany. He does somehow, but his shot is definitely lacking, hitting it straight at Caballero on a tough angle. Mario Götze once again on the ball, passing it to Alexis Sanchez, who gets past Danilo. He's looking to get past Karim Rakek. He does it with ease. He takes the strike, but it is a good save there from Willy Caballero. But then off the resulting corner, a bicycle from Benzema is well saved. And we have one last opportunity to hopefully get all 3 points from this matchup. It is Karim Benzema cutting inside, one-on-one, takes a strike, he gets the second effort. Karim Benzema gives us a late 1-0 advantage over Manchester City. That is absolutely superb. Just shows, guys, that you have to follow up the rebounds from the keepers. And it's definitely a good sign that we have a player that can do that in Karim Benzema. A huge 3 points at home against Manchester City. And this, Germany wanted us as their manager. I am a huge German fan. I am like 1/8 German, but I did decide to reject the offer. I don't want to do any international management since there isn't really a World Cup. Round 13 of the Premier League season is away from home. We're taking on fellow London side West Ham United, and we travel to Upton Park to take them on. We are equal with them, only ahead on goal difference. We have a pretty good goal difference to start the season, but Hopefully we can continue our amazing form heading into this game. They have quite a different side, a few names that I haven't seen before. But hopefully we can overcome that and pick up all 3 points. Here is our lineup though. Basically the same one as the last matchup, as there was a bit of a gap between the two matches. West Ham do start off on the attack though. Guy Demel passing it to Zarate. The Zarate kid whips it into Marky Noble, and Mark Noble, the captain of, whoa, that Tesky pop though, the captain of West Ham United, does give them a 1-0 advantage. But we want to get a goal back against the Claret and Blues. Sami Khedira pushing on, hasn't had a great start to his Arsenal career. He passed it to Chamberlain into Benzema, but his header is hit straight at the Spanish keeper Adrian. 9 minutes to play though. Khedira out wide to Alexis Sanchez, the former Barcelona man, to Benzema, who turns the defense, takes the strike, but a good save there from Adrian, keeping us at bay. Benzema, he is going to take the strike, a very difficult angle, but Benzema can do it. Takes the deflection, and Adrian just gets there in time before Oxlade-Chamberlain. Not happy at all. A 1-0 loss away from home against West Ham United. Not impressed. The final matchup of today's episode though, it is a huge Champions League matchup. We have to travel to the Signal Iduna Park in Dortmund to take on Borussia Dortmund, who are 3 points behind us in this Champions Cup group stages ladder. If we win here, we've basically booked our passage into the round of 16, but Dortmund, gotta watch out for a freaking Diego Costa, absolute gun. But this is our lineup, slightly weaker than normal, but it is still quite a strong lineup. Going to give Wilshere and Felipe Anderson a run in the squad. Hopefully they can do quite nicely. But Benzema gets unleashed here in the 5th minute. 1-on-1 with Weidenfeller. Takes the strike. Karim Benzema scoring on the sickest of all angles, giving us a 1-0 advantage 6.5 minutes into this game. Doing the Samuel Eto'o trademark old man celebration. And we just need to hold on against Borussia Dortmund. Schmelzer, he's going to whip it in here. A terrible cross to Marco Reus, who just keeps it in. He's going to outside the boot cross it in, but a lacking header there from Socrates, the Greek centre-back. Wasting a great opportunity for Borussia Dortmund. Özil getting past the defense, though. He is in on goals. Gets past the defender. What a goal from freaking Mesut Özil! Individual brilliance, as Ned Zelic would say. Only you Australians would understand that reference. But not Karim Benzema, I'm so used to saying that. Mesut Özil. What a goal, my main man, the German, showing his hometown fans how it is done. And Özil trying to pick up another goal, but Weidenfeller smothers that ball. Piszczek to Gundogan though, the Borussia Dortmund man, to Diego Costa. He plays it through to Blaszczykowski. A great tackle from Debussy. He screws it up though, giving it to Diego Costa, who gets saved onto the crossbar. Pushing on though, we go to super fast forward motion. Özil cutting around Subotic. It's now all you, Özil. He cuts around the defender, takes a strike, and just misses to the right-hand side of the post. Could have picked up his brace there. But then the 90th minute, Marco Reus, he passed it to Mkhitaryan. Piszczek, can he get a goal to finish off this absolutely amazing matchup? Mkhitaryan takes the strike and misses it by a matter of inches. We defeat Borussia Dortmund 2-0 on the road. What a victory, lads. Absolutely stoked with that. That is just the perfect way to wrap up today's episode. We have moved up in the table by 2 positions. Oh, god damn it. We're in 11th place, and we need to get our act together, lads. If you did enjoy today's episode of the Arsenal Career Mode series, make sure that you smash the crap out of that like button. It really helps me out. Subscribe if you are new around here to keep up to date with the channel. Make sure that you follow me on Twitter and Instagram. The links are in the description as per usual. But as always, lads, hope you have a fantastic day. It has been JarradHD here. I'm out. Peace out.
It's funny how it all started with a vision. I was chilling with my dogs, trying to talk to bitches.